We need to talk about the rise of celebrities legally going after content creators, because who knows, you could be next. You might not post videos, but you commenting alone could land you in court. By February 2023, in the United States alone, they had more than 150 million monthly active users on TikTok. That is nearly half of the country's entire population. So if now you consider that globally how many TikTok users there are, keeping in mind that 27 million Americans consider themselves content creators or influencers, and 300 million people globally consider themselves content creators. So why is there a rise? Let's consider a few factors. The first one being the influencer market by 2023 alone was worth over $21 billion. The justification celebrities have given to going after content creators that are normal, everyday citizens is that they state that they want to clear up any misinformation, false claims, and that there's a financial stake because the content creators have a wider range of audience. They can reach a lot more people than traditional media. However, as citizens, we can all attest to this ourselves, that we have seen firsthand that traditional media has lied to the public multiple times over and over again throughout the years. They've lied to the public, they've lied about celebrities, they've lied about situations, events, but nothing has ever happened. So what is this really about? On average, most content creators make less than $2,000 a year. Now, when we consider the average income of a US citizen, they average less than $40,000 a year. Household income is less than $80,000. With that being said, even a small claims case can cost over $10,000. That's already 13% of that person's income. My question for you is this actually about clearing up misinformation, or is this about silencing the mass public? Historically, we have seen this time and time again where the elite class has been silencing the mass public, whether it be for social agendas or political reasons. But it has happened multiple times. Here's some posters from early 1900s during World War II. The general theme of the messaging was, be quiet, you never know who's listening. Or this one, silence means security. But does it? Historically, journalists that have come forward and shed light on something that has been deeply hidden from the public have been... So what has happened? A mass group of content creators have started to shed light on things that have been hidden from the public. Whether that means, deep diving or, sleuthing, however you want to say it, content creators are now starting to come forward and try to bring light what has been hidden from the public. I think we can all agree, no matter what you want to label them as, a content creator, a journalist, an investigator, we need people coming forward with the truth, with courage and integrity. Not people that are just being bought out to keep spewing this propaganda and telling the public, this is the narrative to believe. Don't listen to these people. Or, now we're at this point where, instead of not just don't believe them, we're going to take them to court to discredit them or financially burden them to the point where we silence them. So my next question for you is, in the United States, do we have a legal justice system? Because is there a justice system if nobody can afford it? If you can't afford to utilize the legal system, is there really justice? Or is it just justice for the elite? Which I wouldn't even consider justice. I would just consider them blackmailing or, strong arming. That's what I would consider it. I find it interesting that there appears to be an uptick in the elite class biting the hand that feeds them. Because the middle class and the poor, we're the ones that make the world go round. We're not the ones hoarding our money like the 1%. We're the consumers. So we have every right to say whether or not we like a product, whether we like a person. Like, if you're going to be shoving down these people down our throat, we have every right to say what we think of them. Like, I don't know how to break this down to you any other way. And when you consider things like social media impact on everyday citizens, like the Karen lady from the baseball game, people already found out what her name is, where she worked, she got fired. Like, it happens to not just celebrities in the elite class, but regular people. But you don't see regular people filing lawsuits. And the reason for that is because most people can't afford to be and utilize the legal system. I don't know about you, but I'm personally completely over the elite class. Not only do they overprice everything, but the quality has completely diminished to almost nothing. Like the quality of products in general, horrible. Like horrible, horrible, horrible. And then when you go into like food and like all the crap that they're putting in our food, and then now they want to silence people that critique them or mention anything that they might be doing that they shouldn't have been doing in the first place. It's just giving dictatorship, and I'm not about it. Like I'm over these people thinking that they can do and say anything they want, but God forbid we do the same. God forbid. By no means am I saying that defamation isn't a thing or actual malice isn't a thing. I'm just saying that we shouldn't be constantly muzzled and told what we can and can't talk about while the wealthy are just out here doing whatever they want. I mean, there are so many unanswered questions, and the more we ask questions, the more they try to silence us. That's all I'm trying to say. What do you guys think? And follow me for more.